My name is Kaylois Henry, and I am a Public Information Officer for the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Office based in Geneva, Switzerland. I think the greatest influence on my career would probably be my insatiable nosiness. I am a very nosy person. I have been since I was little. And I think that that nosiness has turned into a curiosity or an insatiable need to know, to want to hear, to explore, to say, what's this? What is your story? Who are you? And what makes you tick? And I think that has helped to inform the jobs that I have taken and the things that I have done. I think the fact that stories are what makes us human. And I realize that stories are also what makes us relate to one another better. It doesn't matter whether you are an afar salt miner with your camels, or you are somebody who works in the watch industry in Geneva. The stories that you tell each other will make you understand one another. And I think the fact that I'm nosy and I want to hear your story and I want to hear how you tell it, I think has been the driving force in my career. I think things have improved a great deal for women since I started working in the UN in particular. In many UN offices where I have worked, the number of women working there at professional levels outnumber the men. Now, there are still problems, particularly when you start to look at the higher levels. Then when you get to management levels and when you get to director levels, then women are scarcer, and there's a lot of work being done to improve that. But I've seen in my time in being with the UN, which has been about 6, 7, maybe 8 years now, there's been a great deal more opportunity for women, more women coming into it, and not just in areas like communication, but in areas like peace and security, in human rights law, in public affairs, in developing projects, water and sanitation, those sorts of things. So yeah, I think it's getting better, and I think the opportunities are vast for women in NGOs now. I think if you want to come and work for the UN, I think one of the biggest things that you could do for yourself is get some experience outside the UN. Most professional level UN jobs require you to have at least 3 years of experience in the area that you want to pursue. They don't count internships toward that particular level of experience. So I would advise you to get some experience outside of the UN in an NGO in the area. Also because it gives you a better view, a wider scope when it comes to doing the work. In addition, I would say do some internships as well. Even though we don't count the experience, the internships will also help you to better formulate what it is you want to do and better help you find the purpose of what it is you want to do. And then, if you decide that you want to apply for the UN, do make sure that you read the descriptions, read the specific qualifications that they're looking for, and answer and target your skill set to those particular needs and requirements. And also, please make sure your things are spell checked, because I can't tell you the number of times I've seen applications that have things misspelled or sentence fragments that don't make any sense. So.